Welcome to the channel. My name is Ems. This is Verdigris Bonsai. Today we are here to talk about this Chinese elm. It's arrived in a pot that was too small. It was root bound. It wouldn't take on water, the water would run off, and the soil was poor anyway. What could I do? We were in the middle of a drought and it was the wrong time of year. Well, I slip potted it. It's an emergency procedure. You begin by preparing the pot as you usually would if you're repotting a bonsai. So this is what I'm doing here. The difference between repotting and slip potting is that, as I say, it's an emergency procedure. You simply take the tree from the pot that it was in. You do not touch the roots. You do not touch the soil. You don't do anything to the tree at all. You simply place it in the larger pot, new soil around it, hopefully better than it was in before if the soil is a problem, but you do not remove the soil even if it is causing a problem. You leave it well alone. You simply secure it in and leave it. Now, if you look at the condition that the tree is in next to me, I know you can't see it very well, but take it from me, it's got a beautiful trunk with lots of taper, and then it just becomes nothing. It's just long branches with a few leaves on them that are yellowing and falling off. It kept trying to back bud. It was covered in new buds, but each time it rebudded, it would just use up energy it couldn't afford, and I was going to lose the tree. It was going to die. That's the purpose of what I'm doing now. Now, as I mentioned, we were in the middle of a drought. It was hot for the time of year. It was dry. There was no rain and no moisture. The trees were all suffering a little. I did the best I could with them, but none of them have really put on that much growth. And this one was really suffering. So you can see one root there poking out of the bottom. You can't really see anything else. It was actually quite bright sunshine, and I didn't realise that you can't really see what I could see with my eyes, but take it from me, it was pot bound. So yeah, now we're placing new soil around the tree. I will wire it in to secure it in a moment, and then that will be it. That's all I did. I left the tree alone. I did not cut anything. I left all of the shoots. That's the soil that I used. So it was a bonsai soil with activated charcoal in it. And yeah, that's all I did. And I left it alone for months. I just let it regrow. It was untidy, it was unsightly, it was, it needed a prune, but I wanted it to grow as strong as possible before I did that. So I left it alone until this last week. And then so here it is. Now, I don't know if you can see very clearly, but there is a branch that's going the wrong way. It's crossing over up through the canopy, and you could see it very clearly, or I could see it very clearly when I was working on it. I knew that was going to be a problem, so that was the first branch that I cut. And here we are now. This is what it's like after it's had a trim. It looks much stronger, it looks much better. That's the branch that I took out there, and there it is with its putty over it. That should help it to heal nicely. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, I hope to see you again. Thank you for watching.